Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. With Reeves posed to impose anywhere between 40 and 70 billion pounds worth of tax rises again, on top of the ones she's already done at the end of this month, the outlook is fairly gloomy, bleak, disastrous, apocalyptic, terrible. But companies are bracing themselves for this rise, and they're doing so by basically stopping hiring. Hiring freezes now are the norm, and indeed, it is so hard that a lot of companies are now not just not hiring, they're looking and preparing to shed jobs. A survey by KPMG and REC have said that over 300,000 small and medium enterprises, SMEs, are looking to shed jobs within the next 30 days. Basically, between now and the beginning of the national insurance hike, plus any future to be announced tax rises. This will undoubtedly lead to other job shedding measures. And for a lot of companies, it'll be all of the jobs because the companies will crash and burn and go under. Starting salaries are rising at the slowest pace in years. And last month saw a substantial decline in demand for staff in permanent job openings. In other words, nobody's hiring. Everybody's scared. They're too scared to hire. Like I say, this is before the national insurance hits and before the new employment rights bill goes through. Afterwards, it's done. Unemployment in this country will hit 20%. It'll be like Greece on a bad day. And it'll hurt the young more than it hurts the older lot. But the report that KPMG did said that the report also notes an increase in worker availability, which is their kind way of saying unemployed, due to the rise in redundancies. Of course, unsurprisingly, everyone in business is pointing the finger straight at Reeves and her inability to control an economy, because she's not an economist. Meanwhile, as I say, the job losses will continue to mount up. Nobody will hire. The young people will probably never get a job. School leavers this year are unlikely to ever have a job. And of course, the national insurance contributions will rise again. But here's the thing. The actual take from national insurance will go down. This is the irony. She's put national insurance up in order to gain more money. All those job losses means the actual take from it will reduce. Genius. The woman needs to be battered around the head with a Laffer curve. And it's not likely to improve anytime soon. So, so much for Labour's promises of growth. When they see millions more thrown onto the scrap heap, the benefits budget will rise beyond belief, and no one will be working to pay enough taxes to cover it. Britain will be forced to go cap in hand to the IMF because they will have breached any kind of sensible borrowing level. And that'll be the end of that then. Britain, closed for business. Board it up. Tell you one thing, they won't be so keen to come here on their little boats, will they? Failed state. Still, Marxism 101, isn't it? How to fuck a country. Thanks very much. Take care, be afraid, and goodbye.